Welcome to Wanjilo USA YouTube channel, your platform #1. Welcome. This is Wanjilo USA YouTube channel. Yes. Welcome. Join in. Chime in. Let's talk. Let's have a moment together with Wanjilo USA community. Welcome. Join in. Your platform #1. If you're there watching me for the first time, welcome. Positivity is a choice. Positive vibes all the way. Yes, even when we are living in a world full of negativity, you can always choose a space of positivity, a space of positive vibe. And this is your platform. This is your platform, Wanjilo USA YouTube channel. Welcome a friend. Welcome what? A friend, yeah? A friend is better. Welcome a friend. This moment, wherever you are, wherever you're watching me from. Yes, let's chart the way forward. Welcome. Welcome. You do? Get in there. Get in there. So welcome, good people. Thank you so much for those who have considered subscribing to this wonderful platform. Yes, I am so grateful, you know, when you find people finding something nice, positive about your platform and they want to be part of this community, you feel good. And you know what? I said to myself, this time of the hour, I'm going to take this moment to welcome all the new subscribers on board. Welcome new subscribers on board. This is live on Wanjilo USA YouTube channel. Yes, so welcome. When you join in, say hi. Let me know where you're watching me from. Yes. Today we have a very, very interesting, educative topic to cover. Yes. Karibuni, welcome. In Swahili, I say karibuni, meaning welcome. If you're watching me, yeah, I speak Swahili. So when I say karibuni, I mean welcome. And say hi. Let me know where you are watching me from. This is Wanjilo USA. Yes, your platform #1. If you're joining me for the first time, this is a platform about positivity. We spread positive vibes here. We spread love. We spread kindness. Yeah, we talk about the goodness in this land of the living. Yes, that is all we talk about here. You know we are living in a world full of negativity. I am telling you, especially this time and this era of social media, where each one of us can have a space like this. Sometimes things can get out of hand, and how wonderful it is to spread positivity, to spread love, to spread compassion, to spread love, kindness, good virtues. That is all we talk about here. This is Wanjilo USA. Again, welcome. Make a point of saying hello. Let me know where you're watching me from. Yeah. I just invited my TikTokers. If you're here from TikTok, let me know that you're here from TikTok and you're joining in. Yes. Way forward. Guys, today is date what? 20, date 30. Oh my goodness. This is date 30. Tuesday, date 30. One more day to go to a new year, 2026. One more day to go. Can you imagine, guys? One more day. What has changed? What has changed? Hi, Lupita. Nice to have you here. Yes, let me know where you are watching me from. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Thank you for being here. This is a platform all about positivity. We talk about love. We talk about kindness. We talk about compassion. Yes, it's all about spreading good vibes. Spreading good vibes and asking ourselves, okay, those days are gone. Way forward to 2026. What is next? What is good? Yes. Yeah, so I was saying that simply we are living in a world full of negativity. Guys, I don't know whether sometimes you watch news. You know, it is so unfortunate that most of the time 99% of the news we watch, they are all bad news. I don't know whether you are like me. Sometimes I'm like, I keep off from watching news for sometimes. Yes, I want to know what is happening. But unfortunately, the news that usually we are brought, most of the time, they are always negative news, bad news. And you are like, oh my goodness, can't they just give us the positive vibes, the good news? Can they just give us something uplifting? There are times when we watch news and you're like, oh my goodness, your heart just sinks. You look at what is happening in the world. You look at the war in countries. You look at what is going on. Disaster here and there. Sometimes the storm. Sometimes tornado, sometimes bad weather. Talk about anything, hurricane. It's, you know, sometimes it's just bad news. And you are like, oh my, what kind of world is this? Anyway, all in all, you can make this still to be a good world for you. Yeah, just spread positivity wherever you are. Spread love, spread good vibe. Yeah, and that is the way to go. Yeah, so Lupita, thank you. So nice to have you here. And thank you for joining in, and thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for getting in the vibe. Thank you for getting in the vibe. This is Wanjiro USA for those who are joining us. This is a platform of spreading positive vibe. Positivity, we say it's a choice. You choose actually to be positive in the midst of negativity. Sometimes you don't find all that you would wish to get. Sometimes you'll find negativity. Yeah, maybe talk about even at your workplace where you are working. You are expecting that everybody will be smiling with you. Everybody will be saying hi, 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 smiling. Sometimes it doesn't come. Guys, it doesn't come. And that's why we are saying positivity is a choice. Why? Because we are living in a world, unfortunately, is a mix of good people, and along you still find toxic people. Toxic people. Our topic today, I was actually thinking about talking about toxic relationship. Toxic relationship. Because it is something I've been thinking about. Toxic relationship. Think about toxicity. Toxic is poison. Poison. Guys, toxic is poison. Like you can be in a relationship that is poison. You can be in a marriage relationship that is toxic, poison. You can be in a family, unfortunately, that sometimes can be toxic, poison. You can be in a work environment that sometimes can be toxic. Why? It's not the environment itself that is making this toxic. It's simply the people allowed. People can be toxic. I can be toxic. You can be toxic. People can just be toxic. That's it. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be shouting out those who are joining in and saying hi. Falagi Zabla Givombova. Wow, I love that name. It's long. Yeah. Thank you. Hi. How are you guys? When you're joining, let me know where you are watching me from. Say hi. Thank you. Hello. Drive, thank you so much. Thank you for all my viewers, you know, all over the world. You know, most of the time when we purpose to come to the camera, to this social media platform, I mean, you go all over. You go all over. Thank you for subscribing. You go all over the world. So I was checking my thread. I see there are people who are watching me from US, from Kenya, from Ghana, from South Africa, all over. And I know many other countries. We are talking about toxicity, unfortunately. So I was telling you that when I was thinking about toxic relationships, we can find ourselves in such environments because sometimes, unfortunately, we find people who are just toxic, people who are just struggling with their own issue. And if you tend to own that, I'm telling you, you're gonna not go far. You're gonna suffer yourself internally. Yeah. Sometimes you'll find a person, somebody who has talked to you in the past, but when they meet you on the way, they look another direction. They just look another direction. Then you are left asking yourself, what wrong did I even do? What wrong did I even do? You know, you are not the problem. They might just be having issues. They might be struggling with their own battles. And that's why they just look another direction. That is just how things are. I mean, it is you to choose how to perceive it. How do you perceive it? How do you perceive the people you find along the way that tend to be a little bit unkind to you? How do you perceive that? How do you think about it? Yeah, it's all about you. The power is all in you. Hi, how are you? Hi guys. Thank you for joining in. Awesome. So nice to have you here. So how do you think about it? That is all that will make the difference. If you meet a person who look at you, and they are like, they look at you from the top to bottom, how you are dressed. Instead of telling you they like something, they criticize direct. They criticize it. That is a critic. That is one type of a toxic person. A critic will always criticize. Yani, they will never find anything positive about you. They will always be like, oh, where did you get that shoe? Maybe you could have gotten this and this color. They will not say it is a good shoe. They will not talk of, you are wearing a nice dress. No. They will look for something to criticize negatively, unfortunately. Those are critic. And sometimes when you find these people along the way, the critic, they will be there criticizing you. The best thing you can do is just don't blame yourself. Don't take it heavy on yourself. Take it light and just forgive them because they might just be struggling. Maybe as a condition. They're just having a unique condition with themselves. They can't help themselves. You know, they are just struggling. And you know, if someone is struggling with something, they will always find something negative about some people because they're not happy within themselves. Because most of the time, we give what we have. You cannot give what you don't have. You will always give what you have, guys. If your heart is full of compassion, you will tend to be compassionate to other people. If your heart is full of love, you will tend to be loving. If your heart is full of kindness, you will Just spread kindness. That's it. That's how life is. We never give what we don't have. And so when you find critics, and I have said one type of a toxic person is a critic. They will always criticize. They will look for that negativity to criticize you. Yeah, all you can do, just don't blame yourself. They have their own issues. I mean, take it light, because it's not you, it is them. They're just having an issue with themselves. They're just struggling. That's it. So if you start now looking at yourself and blaming yourself and wondering, oh, is it me who has a problem here? No, it's not you. It is them. Critic, they just have an issue. And I have found people like that. Yeah? They will not find anything good. No matter how good you are to them, they will always look for something to criticize. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Abubakar. Nice to have you here. Somebody is asking, what's up? Here, today we are talking about the people we need to get close to. Actually, I wanted the topic not to look at negativity, because this platform, I want to spread about positive vibe. I didn't want to talk about avoid these people. No, I just wanted to talk about the people you need to get close to. The people you need to get close to in the way forward 2026. Who are these kind of people? One of the person, if you find a person who want to get the best out of you, they are not there to criticize you. They are not there to look at you from head to toe and they are like, oh, what kind of dress is that? What kind? Maybe you could have gotten this kind of shoe. They are not there to criticize you, but they are there to get the best. You should get close to that person. A person who is ready to appreciate you, to appreciate who you are. They are not there to criticize you, because we are talking about toxicity, toxic relationship. They are all over. Toxic relationship, unfortunately, they are in our places of worship, where we go to worship. For those who go to worship, talk about mosque, talk about churches. Unfortunately, toxicity is there, even in church. Sometimes I ask myself, we came to church just it's a community of people with the same beliefs. And you will find people, even in church, they are looking at you like this. You wonder, why did you come even to church in the first place? You know, because we are surrounded by toxic people. There are people who just have issues they are struggling with, issues they are battling with. And so, whenever they show up, they want to, that is what they are oozing. That is what they are giving. And I have said, you can never give what you don't have. You will always give what you have. If you have joy, you will spread joy. If you have happiness, if you have positivity, if you have what? Kindness, compassion, that is what you will give. But unfortunately, people are struggling. They are fighting their own battles. And so you will find toxic people in places of worship. You will find toxic people at your place of work. Yani, this morning, you are just headed to work. And somebody look at you and they look elsewhere. They change their eyes. They cannot meet you. Oh my goodness. They cannot afford to meet eye to eye with your eyes. Why? They have their own problem. Think about you. Guys, you can drop your comments there. Just share this. You know, it's such a nice thing to think about. How do you cope with this kind of environment? How do you cope even with toxic people? How do you cope? Never blame it to yourself. Never blame to yourself. Because when you blame to yourself, then it means you will start ailing inwardly. You are not the problem. They just have their own issues. Yes. So I'm talking about one person. One person that we need, maybe I would say, to avoid, is a critic person. If you find a person who is there always to criticize you, they never find anything good about you, then that is not a good person to be close to. Just look for someone who gets the best out of you. Yes. Let's talk about narcissist. Narcissist. Narcissist is very common in the world. And that one is very common, especially in marriage setup. Those who are in marriage relationship. So and so is married by a narcissist. So and so, a narcissist can be any person, either in a marriage relationship or even your family member. A narcissist, simply, they take credit and they give blame. They take credit, yet they always blame. Narcissist, have you ever found a person who blame? They will always look for opportunity to blame. Yani whatever is happening, they will blame it to another person. Whatever issue is cropping up, they blame it. They point fingers to another person. They always take credit. They never do anything wrong. Narcissists never do anything wrong. They never admit they are in the wrong. They never admit a fault. Narcissists, they never take even responsibility. If something bad happened, they'll never take responsibility. Yeah? And so, you find that sometimes dealing with narcissists, it can be very terrible. Unfortunately, sometimes we'll find ourselves in relationship with narcissists. People who will never, ever admit any fault, admit any mistake. They are always right. They are always correct. You are in the wrong. These people, when you find them, either at your workplace, unfortunately, you will get them even in your family, very close, even in your relationship, like marriage relationship. Now, how do you deal with that? That's why you find sometimes some marriage relationship cannot really move to the end, because it is so hard sometimes to deal with toxic people. It's so hard. Narcissist. And that is very close to another person called a victim. They will always pray. The victim is always right. It's like a narcissist. They are right. Oh, you are the wrong. Whatever is happening, you are the one who caused that. Me, I'm always right. You are the victim. So, these are some of the people. Way forward, 2026. Someone who is not bringing the best out of you. Somebody who is always there criticizing. Yes, they are the worst people for real. Yeah, somebody who will never see anything good. You know, there are people who never see anything good, unfortunately. Let me tell you. And I don't know why. I don't know why people get so attracted to people who harm them. Yeah? I don't know why. You will find that people, most of the time, they get attracted or they get so close in relationship that will end up hurting them. Even in social media platform like this one, most of the platform that are followed, you will find people trying to follow. There are people who mostly talk bad. They talk bad of other people. They gossip. They talk just abuse, gossip. They will not use something good. But people will tend to be there. I don't know how we are created that way and why. I really don't know. So you find that people will get so much, prone and attracted to toxicity. Unfortunately. Yeah. So this is Wanjiru US. If you're joining me for the first time, thank you for being here. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for just being here, following up. We are talking about the people you need to get close to, the way forward 2026, and those you need to avoid. Yes. And how do we deal with the toxic relationship? Yeah, you have always to learn not to put the blame on yourself. I have told you guys that people have got their own struggles. Whenever you fight people on the way, whenever you fight people even on this in this social media platform, people have got their own struggles. Yes. You know, social media sometimes it usually equalize. Sometimes it can equalize. It can equalize in a way. When I put pictures there and you see, bubbly woman, smile, but you don't know what I'm fighting with. As well, I don't know what you're fighting with. And so people have got struggles, their own struggles. The moment you know that, you don't blame yourself whenever other people are behaving in a toxic way. The only thing you can do is you can always distance yourself. Because if in a relationship, it is not building you, it is not increasing you in any way, just give yourself a distance. Yeah, give yourself a distance. There are times when you try to contact people, you know, to keep in contact with people. Maybe you are the only one who initiate a call. You are the only one who initiate a text message. You just want to know how is so-and-so doing. You are the initiator always. Initiator. But them, they will never. What do? It reaches a point whereby I think you just have to give a distance. In a way, just give it a distance. You know, these things, I've realized they come with the age. The way I think today is not the way I used to think in my early 20s. So I lie. You know, in your early 20s and your early 30s, you are really caring so much what people will think about you, what they will say about you. But when you get to a certain age, like me, 40 and above, my goodness, you don't really worry so much about what people gonna say. Yes, you don't. You just have to live a life. Live a life of purpose. But it gets a point whereby you don't have to worry so much. You don't have to worry so much. Yes, it just comes with the age. I used to worry so much in my young age. What people are thinking about me. Sometimes you cannot even sleep. You are still thinking what people are thinking about you. And maybe they are just eating and sleeping. And you are just thinking about what people are thinking about you. Harming yourself with what people are thinking. My mom tells me this tale. If someone is not paying my bill, I will not worry or think about it. And I think it's a good attitude sometimes to take. It's good to take such an attitude. I mean, because sometimes we worry so much until the worry become a problem in our lives. We start developing illnesses. We start developing ulcers, depression. Why? Because we are too much worried about the people around us. You can try to be good. But again, today we are focusing on the people we need to avoid. Simply, we need to avoid toxic people. Critics. Somebody you find along the way, they will always criticize you. Victim. They are right. You are the victim. They are right. You are the problem. We need to avoid such people because they are not building us. They are not increasing us. Another person I was reading about, somebody like protector. A protector will always act like they are protecting you whenever you try to sell like some ideas to them. Maybe you have these dreams and you're sharing with them. They will never push you towards your dream. They will act like they are protecting you. They are protecting you. Oh, if you try this, I think you may not go far with this. They will not show you that you can do it. They will not push you. They will not help you or just encourage you to give it a try. Because trying is good. And failing is equally good. Failing is part of growth. Failing is part of learning. You see what I mean, guys? Like, don't be afraid of trying. Don't be afraid of starting something because you're failing. You might fail. No. Failing is part of learning. The people who discovered many things that we use today, they tried many times. They tried many, many times. They failed. When I read about the person who discovered electricity, Edison, that person we read in physics, they tried more than 1,000 times with the failing. But today, we are happy and using what they innovated. They innovators. We use it today. Why? Because out of the many mistakes, something good came out. So we should never feel discouraged of trying things. Simply because we are failing or we are fearing to fail. So today we are thinking, you know, one day to 2026, you have to know what kind of people do you want in your life? What kind of people are you going to avoid in your life? Yeah, that's it. And there is nothing wrong by just giving yourself a distance from somebody who simply is not benefiting you in any way. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing. There's nothing wrong. Yeah? So protectors will act like they are protecting you. Even when you tell them, you share your dreams with them, they will act like, oh, if you try that, I don't think you can go far with this. Maybe it may not go this far. You know, they will act like they are protecting you. But in the real sense, they are stopping you from trying. They're just stopping you from trying. Yeah, I see Kickstart says, the main goal is to focus on building myself. Focus on building yourself. Very true. Focus on building yourself. And I have said we are so prone. We are so prone sometimes to discouragement along the way. We are so prone. Because basically the way we are created, we want to feel like someone is there to cheer us up. But in this world we are living, I have said, you will find people who will not be there for you. You will find critics, you will find victims, you will find protectors, you will find controllers, people who want just to control things. They want to control how you say things. They want to control how you talk. They want to control your mind. They want to control. They look at you like this. And they know the best thing I can do is to control this lady so that he or she doesn't go far. Controllers. These are toxic people. Toxic people. Yeah? So if you're not careful, if you give yourself to all this toxicity, you find yourself not moving on in any way. In any way. Yeah? Other people we need to avoid. Liars. Do you know there are people who can lie about you? They can lie for you. They can lie about you. They just lie. It's all about lying. They can lie. Have you ever found a liar? Oh my goodness. Liars, you can't trust them. You cannot trust them. Have you ever worked with the people you can't trust? Leave alone even working. Have you been in a family relationship and you find someone you can't trust? Even someone who is very close. Unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately. You cannot trust. Yeah. Toxic people. Liars. Yeah. They will lie about you, for you, about anything. Liars. So when we think about all these relationships, yeah, and thinking about, we sometimes it's so hard because you cannot be an island. You cannot be in an island by yourself. We still have to live with people. I always believe there's this saying that it goes, people are wealth. It's true. We still need people in our lives. I mean, you can't just live on your own. But again, there are people who may not be good to you. Simple, as simple as that. There are people you just need to know, this one is not getting me anywhere. And I think the best thing I have learned with life is just to identify this kind of people and just give them a distance. Not to say that you cannot say hi. Do you know there are people we say hi to and they will just look at you and walk away? Have you ever found those kind of people? You say hi and you realize they have just ignored you. They have ignored your hi. You're left to, okay, oh, all right. Oh, let's move on. Maybe you want to keep it positive and think, oh, maybe they didn't hear. Okay, maybe they didn't hear. It is what it is, you know? Oh my goodness. So you find people, and that's why I have told you, because I believe myself, this is all that I have come to learn with the time. People have got issues they are struggling with. Sometimes you might take it and blame to yourself. It's not you. They just have a bad day. Somebody just woke up in a bad mood. Somebody just woke up struggling with some issues. Maybe they're just struggling with their environment where they come from, you know. And so you cannot always take and blame it to yourself. If you say hi to someone and they act like they didn't hear you, just move on. Just take it light. Just move on. Just move on. Literally. I have come to learn a lot with the time. Because you will meet people and you want to give them an eye. Even if you don't say a hi, you just want to give a smile. You know, a smile is a way of saying hi. And you realize somebody just turns another direction. What do? Keep moving, keep focused. Keep focused on building yourself, as Kickstart says. Yeah, Kickstart says that their words are so sweet and convincing at first. Yeah, the liars. Their words are so sweet and convincing at first. Very true. Yeah. Yeah. 2026, initiators should take a step behind and let things flow the way they want. Yeah, initiators, people who initiate. And yeah, God, sometimes you think about everything and people and how to deal with them, and you realize all you can do. You're saying we step behind and we let things flow. Step behind and let things flow. Yeah, so guys, today we are talking about people we need to avoid. 2026, way forward. If someone is not getting the best out of you, initiators, if you are always initiating to be the best, and you realize, here is all about me. Sometimes, okay, take a step back and let things flow. Let things flow. Yeah, because in this life, you will always get someone who is for you. You will get someone who is for you. But you'll also get people who are against you. Do you know in this life you'll get people who will just hate you for nothing? They don't even know you. There's somebody who can even come to this YouTube channel here. They find me talking. They look at me. They just hate. They just choose to hate. They don't know me. They don't know where I come from. That is life. There are people who will just be there, because they're just struggling within themselves. So this is Wanjiro USA. Positivity is a choice. You choose to be positive in this world environment of negativity, yeah, where north, east, west, south, where you turn sometimes and all you see is negative news, no positive. You can still choose to be positive. You can still choose to be positive. Yes. Oh yeah. And this comes with age also. It comes with age. Yeah, there are many times when you're young, you really want to feel a lot of connection. You really want to think of what people are thinking about you. But it gets to a point whereby you have just to lead your life, to focus on building yourself. Focus on building yourself. Yes. Yeah. Have you ever found people who are just judges? They judge. They will always look for a fault, a mistake to judge. They judge you. They look for something, they judge you. That is a very close cousin to critic. Critic and judges are the same. Criticizers and judges. They will look for something to judge. As a judge, no one can live with their standards. No one. They are up there, you are down. You are down. You are up, down. You are down, they are up there, judges. They look at you, they judge you. I hope there is no judge here. Just looking at me and judging me. Anyway, critics, judges, they are cousins, right? Somebody who will always be out there to judge you, to criticize you. Narcissist, never take blame. They are always right. They want to take credit. I'm telling you. You can try to avoid these people. Yes. You know, I've realized sometimes, as much as even we love, like even our close family members, sometimes you can find toxicity there. And all you can do is just, if you are used to call a lot of time, maybe try to reduce the number of times you call. You know, if you realize that calling a person leave you feeling bad, wondering, why did I even call for the first time? Why did I even send that message for the first time? Why did I even initiate doing this? If you are initiating something and you realize that even after initiating, you are left feeling bad that you took a step of contacting someone, just you know, cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. I mean, you got your life to preserve. You have to preserve your life too. You have to preserve your life. Yes. Somebody is asking me whether I'm Nigerian. Are you sure I'm talking like a Nigerian? Shadow? No, I'm not Nigerian. I'm not. I'm not Nigerian. I'm Kenyan. I'm Kenyan. Yes. Thank you. Hello. Yes. So, simply, we have to learn also to, self-care. Self-care involves a lot of things. You have to care for yourself as well. Because there are times when we give too much at our expense. Giving, you can give your time, you can give your time like calling people, contacting people, caring about people. But if you're caring and you realize that there is no reciprocity, there is no reciprocity. Sometimes whatever you do, it leaves you feeling bad about it, then that's not a good kind of relationship. And I think it is good to abandon such ships. Yeah, I found another YouTuber talking about ships. Yeah, relationship. You know, a ship is used to carry you to a place. Relationship. Talk about friendship. Worship. You know, ship takes you to places, and if your ship is not taking you to the right place, it is high time to abandon ship. Abandon it. I thought that's cool. Yeah. So today we were thinking about the way forward. We are still thinking about the way forward, 2026, as we start a new year. Yeah. What are some of the things you want to focus on? One is focus on building yourself. Focus on being the best version of yourself. Yeah. Focus on yourself. Choose to be positive. Melvin, son, reduce volume. Thank you. Reduce volume. Reduce. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, focus on building yourself. And today we were talking about some relationships that are not building. Can you reduce volume? Thank you. Reduce volume for mommy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so if you find yourself in relationships that are not building, they are toxic. Yeah, it's a high time to cut them off. Cut them off. Cut off people who are always, they are looking for mistakes in you. Mistakes, they'll never find anything good, unfortunately. And I have said most of the time we find ourselves getting so much wanting to hear and following and listening to people who are toxic and to bad news and to negativity. Unfortunately, I don't know why we have that pull. We have that pull. A human being has the pull. And sometimes it can be dangerous. It will prevent you to getting to heights or to becoming the best version of yourself. Thank you. This is Wanjiro USA. Welcome again to this YouTube platform where we say positivity is a choice. You choose to be positive. You choose to remain happy. You choose to remain, to be kind. You choose to be compassionate. Yeah. You choose just to spread kindness in the world full sometimes of hate. Yeah. That's it. You just choose to be positive. Positive vibes all the way. All the way. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the videos. And thank you for sharing this live with your friends. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. So we can always purpose to focus on ourselves, which is okay. Because the moment we work in ourselves, we'll also be able to give the best. As I have said, we can never give what we don't have. We always ooze kindness if we have it, love if we have it, compassion if it's in us. So it is good to focus on self, to build on self, and anything that is going to get rid of your joy, get rid of your happiness, Make yourself look like you are always a victim. Make yourself always blame yourself. It is a high time to let go. Just let go. And focus on being positive, building yourself, and being the best version of yourself. Let's avoid depression. Let's avoid ulcers. Some illnesses are to be avoided. You know, we are getting ulcers because we are thinking about so much what people are thinking about us. We can avoid illnesses like ulcers, yeah, depression. Yes, we can avoid by just purposing to be positive. Positive all the way. All the way. Positivity all through in 2026. Very true. Kickstart, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Yeah, listening most of the time to things that will build us. Listening to inspirational messages, motivational messages. You know, music that is uplifting. Yes. Yeah. Get close to these people. 2026. Yeah. People who will get the best out of you. Yeah. And I have said you cannot avoid environment with toxic people. You can't. You can't. Because at workplace, you'll find toxic people there. In your places of worship, unfortunately, in churches, you'll find them there. They are still worshiping with you, but you'll find them there. Toxic people. Somebody who will look at you and they are like, they are looking, the eyes alone. The eyes, the look. It shows you and tells you that indeed they have a struggle with themselves. Reduce volume. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I have my son in the background having his own videos and whatever. And I have to, he's a little boy. I have to keep him on check. Reduce the volume. Thank you. Yes. Yes, good people. Thank you for being here. I think I've been here for long, and I will be ending this live soon in the next few minutes. I don't know if you have a question, if you have something you would like to contribute, feel free to chime in and tell us about your experience with the toxic relationship. Yes. And how can we avoid this? How can we avoid this? Yeah, we can avoid toxic relationships. Sometimes you just need to give yourself a distance. Just keep a distance. Yeah. If you used to contact someone too much or to call them, you know, you just give yourself a break. And it is okay to let them know, you know, for this time period, I will respectfully ask you that you don't call me. You don't call me, please. Let us give ourselves time. Yeah. If they're gonna want to remain in your life, with the time, probably they'll come back. But time will tell. Yeah. You know, when you give yourself space with the toxic people, time will tell, because time heals. They can change themselves because it's not about you. You will never change a toxic person. They can only work on themselves. The toxic people can only work on themselves. You cannot change a person. There are people who get into relationship, even in marriage relationship, that thinking that they're gonna change someone. You can never change a person. They can only work on themselves. Yeah, because they are adults. Imagine, you can change an adult. They are adults. Yeah. Reduce volume. Son, reduce volume. Yeah, so we are simply saying you cannot change a toxic person. They can only work on themselves. So the only thing you can do is to ask them respectfully. Yeah, please don't call me for this period of time. I ask respectfully. We give each other time from calling each other, and we give ourselves a distance from each other, because that's the only way. You know, if someone is still thinking about it and wanting to continue building a relationship with you, then with time will tell. Time will tell. Thank you, guys. So this is Wanjiro USA again, always here to inspire, to motivate. I talk about positivity is a choice, positive vibes all the way. Yeah, we can choose to be happy, we can choose to be kind, we can choose to love. Just choose to be good to people around you. Yes. Oh, yes. La, 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 la. Yes, you can chime in, you can drop something there, guys, and I'll be right back. Oh, yes. So let's get close to people who are getting the best out of us in the year 2026. And with that, let's focus on building ourselves, making sure that we work on ourselves individually, because nobody else who knows what is inside you apart from you. Yeah. Nobody else. So you can work on whatever areas you feel is a struggle for you, yeah, so that you can be the best. You can ooze, you can give, you can spread the best out of you. You can spread love, you can spread kindness, you can spread positivity, you can spread compassion, you can spread just being good to people around you. Yes. Yeah, because life is short. Anyway, life is short. And what we would love is when one day we leave this, we expire. When we leave this world, one day, when we become a memory, at least something good will be left. What? Good memories. Somebody who used to inspire, somebody who used to be kind, somebody. That's what we will remember. We will remember the good deeds, or maybe the bad deeds. It is normally what you give. That is what people will remember of you. It is not your whatever you have, your riches or whatever. We will remember what you give. Yeah, if you give compassion, that's what we will remember. If you give love, that's what we're gonna remember. If you give kindness, that's what we will remember of you. Yes. Yeah. That's it. We will remember what you will give. So let's continue to work on ourselves and to be the best version of ourselves. Nobody can change us. It is you to work on yourself and to be the best version of who you are called to be in this world. This is Wanjiro USA, again, your platform number 1. If you like and you have been vibed by this live today, yeah, talking about toxicity, toxic relationship, how to avoid, you know, relationship that don't build us. You know, if you have gotten something and you're happy about it, please consider subscribing, consider liking, consider commenting, consider sharing this video with others, yeah, so that they can as well learn something as well. Yes, and always don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. I have so many people who are watching me, but they forget to subscribe. They just forget. Please remember to subscribe when you come and watch me, you know. Let's build this, and remember to like. Liking is very important because that's how you help YouTube recommend this video to many other people. And if you have learned something, why don't you want to share it with someone else? Yeah, yes, we can always share with someone else. So way forward 2026, I look forward to be doing more lives, you know, to be sharing more of my experiences as I continue to grow, because experience I have come to learn is the best teacher. You learn as you continue with life in this world. You learn. You learn as you interact with people. You learn at your workplace. You learn in your places of worship. You learn. You learn from people. You learn from people. That's it. You learn how to interact with people. You learn how to vibe. You learn from the environment. Yes, experience is the best teacher. This is Wanjiru USA. Always your platform number one. This one we talk about positivity all the way. Positivity is a choice. Positive vibe. Yes, positive vibe 2026 is coming. One day to go, and we'll be talking of 2026. Can you imagine, guys? I can't imagine. I just remember 2000 like just the other day, and I remember 2000, guys. Millennium 2000. I was young then, so, and I remember I used to hear people talk about, especially where I come from, there was Vision 2030 strategy, Kenya. Oh my goodness, I was like, when will 2030 get us? My goodness, I'm happy I'm still alive. This is 2025 coming, going down, and we are headed to 2026. Can you imagine? All I can hope and pray is that I will age like a fine wine. Like a fine wine. How I pray that I will age. I will get to my 90s. I don't know what is your prayer. You know, there are people who don't like talking about their age. There are people who always think that growing old is an issue. My goodness, let me tell you, it is such a blessing. Every time I find a person who is living in their 80 plus years, I'm like, oh God, just help me to get there one day, because it's such a blessing not to die young. It's such a blessing not to expire young. It's a blessing to see generation come and go. Generation come and go. Now we are talking of Gen Z, young attack. We are talking of me. I'm Merinio. Yeah, Merinio. We are talking of Gen Z, and the younger one now is, the other one is called what? Alpha. Generation Alpha. How it is a blessing for me one day to see Generation Alpha with their kids. Oh, let me tell you, guys, you can get there. Anyway, it is good to really desire to grow, to age, to grow old. Hey, to grow old, guys. Never be scared of growing old. I find sometimes we get scared. There are people, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm growing old. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to age graciously, and actually to age when your body is not having issues. Because you know, as you continue to age, once you hit your 40, experience, once you hit your 40, your graph start going like this. You know, 40 is like, 40 by the way is like midlife. You know, the curve was 40 is the climax. Now you start going like this. You start going down like this. Once you hit your 40, your graph start going down like this. Even your body sense it. Every system of your body start feeling it. Your legs, everything it is signaling you are aging. Anyway, it is a blessing to age well, to age graciously, not to have illness. That is my prayer. That is my prayer. My prayer to age graciously with no ailment and to live to my fullest. How I pray that I will get to my 80 plus to see the generation, my generation. Yes. Anyway, we can achieve this, by the way, by embracing positivity. Let's embrace positivity. Let's embrace kindness. Let's embrace happiness. Because you got to choose this. You have to choose. Yeah, you have to choose. Don't just be a kind of a person who look at the others and you feel kehat. Ekoro. Kehat. Anyway, that one I'm translating in my language. Kehat means gekoro. In my native language, heart, goro, gekoro. And there are people who just have bad heart. Why now? Just try to have good heart. Just try to be good-hearted person. Good-hearted. Imagine it will be good for your health just to have a good heart. It will be good for your health just to be positive. It will be good for your bones. For your bones. Not to have a bad heart. Yes. Yes, that's what we are saying. Positivity all the way. Thank you. So I'm gonna be ending this live, guys, here in New York. I'm in New York. It's 3:29 p.m. Which day is this? The day today is Tuesday. Yes. 3:30 I'm ending this live. And I want to hope that we can see each other. If I don't see you before the new year 2026, I wish you happy, prosperous 2026. Make it a point. Make it your mandate to embrace positivity all the way in the year 2026. It will be good for your health. It will be good for your bones. And you will not age faster. You will stay young like me. Look at me. Look at me. Staying young. Slay. Look at me. Look at me. Slay. Why? I choose to be happy anyway. I choose to be happy, and I purpose not to carry the blames of other people. If you're struggling with your life, please just keep it to yourself. Don't bring it to me, because I want just to be happy. I want just to be positive. I want to just listen to more positive vibes. And that's it. Yes. And I don't want just to listen to negative news. Something that is so draining. No, I want something that is uplifting. Yes. Even when I don't have much in my bank, I just want to be happy. As long I have a shelter, as long I have food, as long I have clothing, That's all that I need, man. Yes. So, son, can you go? Can you go there? I'm coming. So, bye-bye for now. Until next time, I want to wish you all the best and prosperous 2026. I hope I will be able to see you before we jump the year 2026. Bye for now. This is Wanjiru USA. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We talk about positive vibes here all the way, all the time. Yes, we are spreading love, kindness, compassion, and good virtues of this life. Yes, and building, focusing on ourselves so that we can give the best. Bye-bye for now. Yes.